I really think my climbing accident is the day that Bruce died.
Julianna Howatt worked as a backcountry guide for more than 4 decades in some of BC and Alberta's most rugged terrain. She survived avalanches and mountain storms, but what made her most afraid was what would happen if her peers found out that she was concealing her identity.
I was living that part of myself in secret.
While the mountains were always welcoming, she says the guiding industry was not. She worried coming out would mean losing her friends, climbing partners, and possibly her career. But 4 years ago, while recovering from a traumatic climbing incident, she realized life was short and came out as a transgender woman.
All my fears proved themselves to be somewhat true. In fact, in some ways, I think it's worse than I ever thought it would be. It became really obvious that, at least in the heli-ski world, many of the guests would refuse to be guided by me.
Rachel Reimer is a social scientist based in Revelstoke and the founder of the Open Mountains Project. She has studied inclusion and safety in the mountain guiding industry.
Associating belonging in outdoor spaces with being seen as competent, physically strong, and that's been linked to, traditionally, it's been linked to being cisgender, heterosexual, white, and male.
Reimer says she's working to break down barriers for diverse people to become more involved in alpine sports. Using her lived experience as a backcountry guide and as a transgender woman, Howatt is now working as a mentor with the Open Mountains Project.
Whether it's on rivers or rock or snow, I have this idea that maybe that's a place for queer people to find belonging, to find a passion.
A film about Howatt's journey, called Beauty in a Fall, premiered at the Banff Film Festival earlier this month. Howatt hopes it helps to inspire change. Jacqueline Gelano, CBC News, Salmon Arm.